13 plus Roblox users can now swear, dude. I'm not even kidding. But before I get into all that and more, just please subscribe, because for every 1 subscriber I get, I will pet my cat. Anyways, let's get to the news, because the first story is also pretty insane. It's not about the swearing stuff, but it is also pretty equally cool. But basically, I saw this a couple days ago, and I didn't include it in any videos, I don't think. Maybe I did. But basically, Julian tweeted out this. Do you remember game comments? Well, Roblox remembers them too, and they want it back. Now, way back in the day, I think in like 17, maybe 15, Roblox had game comments where you could basically leave comments under games, obviously, but it was mostly used by people to spam garbage. It was like the typical comment section on Roblox. You would see /e free, you would see all that type of jazz on there, and that's kind of why Roblox removed it. But it seems like Roblox wants to bring it back in some way, shape, or form, because Julian also responded to their own tweet saying stuff like this. Roblox has a player feedback thing coming soon, utilizing the like to dislike system. So yeah, it seems like we might be actually seeing some sort of like review system on Roblox, which is pretty cool. Kind of makes sense, I think, because, you know, Roblox has been trying to like format themselves as like some sort of like app store for some reason. Like they renamed Discover to Charts because, you know, the app store had it named Charts and whatnot, and a player rating system where you can like rate between 1 to 5 stars and then also give like a comment on a game is also something that the app store does. So maybe that's what Roblox is trying to do here. They're just trying to steal that from the app store. But either way, yeah, game comments might be coming back in some way, shape, or form, which is actually pretty sick. Now, I do see a lot of people not being excited for it because obviously most comment sections on Roblox are used for spam and scams. I mean, that's why they removed the catalog comments not even that long ago. But without further ado, we can now move on to the Haunt news, because the Haunt has changed today, and I don't think it's changed my opinion on the game though, because Roblox tweeted out this. If you're lost in the twisted schemes, no one's around to hear your screams, the garden maze is now open for you to explore, with a little 3D render video of a maze, which is cool. You know, it's cool to see that there's new stuff in the Haunt hub for everyone to participate in and get a in-game gear. Thank you, Roblox. Also, yeah, I was right. I wasn't sure if I was right about it in my previous video, but all the in-hub experience quests on the Haunt are just for gears. They're not for items at all. Yesterday, you did get an item when you did like the in-hub quest, but it was a glitch. It was not supposed to happen. But anyways, yeah, the Haunt is still not that good. Nothing's changed, but let's see. What's the top image today? Oh, it's just a random screenshot of a little newbie in Dusty Trip. Honestly, I get it. That's funny. Yeah, the Haunt is a disaster, but let's see. Let's see what kind of prizes we can get here. All right, I guess there's no new prizes. Cool. Yeah, good event, guys. It's great. It's good. But without further ado, we can now move on to the next story, which just happens to be a very confusing instance that had a lot of people scared on Roblox, but it's not true, and I'll just tell you guys what happened. So basically, Roblox changed how group payouts work. So whenever you go to pay out someone in a group, it'll now transfer you to a new page in the creator dashboard to pay out that Robux, right? Now, when you pay out Robux in this new tab or part of the website, it'll basically warn you that it could take up to 72 hours to process a group funds payout. As you can see, here's a Rollymon's tweet about it saying group funds have been transferred to a new page, blah, blah, blah. But now it's accompanied by a message indicating that it could have a potential 72-hour processing time. And basically, a lot of people just were scared because they thought, oh no, if I pay someone out through group funds, it'll now take 3 days for them to get the Robux. That's so annoying. And it also is just so dumb because people would use group payouts because it was literally instant. Like you would instantly get that Robux. And now that's just not true anymore. Or so they thought. But it isn't true because you still get the group payouts instantly. And this 72-hour wait period that Roblox is talking about has been on Roblox already. There's a Bloxy News tweet kind of explaining it in very great detail, and I'll try and put it on screen if I can find it. But it says, nothing has changed with the waiting period. It just says 72 hours just in case the payouts didn't go through immediately or need to be reviewed by Roblox. So yeah, this has already been a thing, I'm pretty sure. It's just you've never really had that warning on the screen. Yeah, nothing actually changed, but a lot of people got scared that, you know, group payouts would take 72 hours to pay out, but they just don't. They don't. But without further ado, we can now move on to another story, and it's the one that you're probably here for, because 13 plus users can now swear and say anything unfiltered on Roblox chat, well, if you have the update. So Roblox RTC just tweeted this out saying, Roblox is rolling out a feature that allows 13 plus users with a phone number attached to their account to send unfiltered messages to friends. So it's kind of like how voice chat works, but in this instance, it's for 13 plus users. Usually, for like all the swearing updates on Roblox, it was usually initially only made for 17 plus users, but now it seems like 13 plus users also can swear in text chat with their friends, which is crazy. I did not think this was ever going to happen, but apparently it is happening. Now, also, apparently there's like a pop-up or something on Roblox that shows this update in detail, where it says you can now message with your friends without filters. Our community standards still apply, and please don't share sensitive information, as you can always report and block users. A learn more button, and I wish I could click that, but I don't know where they saw this. I'm guessing it's on mobile. But yeah, TLDR, Roblox made it so 13 plus users can now swear, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. I guess, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm seeing a lot of comments saying this is bad, but yeah, man, I don't know. I guess you do have to verify your phone number, which adds like another layer of like responsibility there, where it's like you have to be responsible because now Roblox has your phone number. And yeah, that's what's going on with that. 13 plus users can now swear in chat with friends. That's it. But now we can move on to the next story, which is the Sinister G actually being released in a way that nobody really expected. See, we thought that this pumpkin was going to be a part of the event in some way, shape, or form, but no, it's actually a bonus item, and that was leaked yesterday, but I didn't want to talk about it in my video about the haunt. I'm instead talking about it here, because as you can see, Lucas tweeted out, it's out now, with a screenshot of what it looks like on the website, where yes, if you pay for $20 worth of Robux, you will get the Sinister G for free. Also, I don't know if it's always said this on Roblox, but it says one bonus item per account. Refunds result in losing the item. That's very interesting. Usually when you refund your Robux payment, you kind of get terminated off of Roblox, but I guess they did change that to where you don't actually get terminated for refunding Robux anymore. You just kind of get like warned. And I guess, yeah, if you refund the Robux, you lose the item as well. That's kind of funny. But yeah, that's what's going on with the whole Sinister G thing. It's not a part of the event, like directly, but it is a bonus item that you can now purchase for $20. You're technically not really paying anything extra for this item, which is not bad. All right. And honestly, I'm just glad it's not the grand prize and that everybody can actually get this item if they want. Because yeah, it's insane. But either way, that's what's going on with that. And yeah, W Roblox. But with all that in mind, we can now move on to the next story, and possibly the last one, depending on if anything comes out while I'm editing. But it's basically this story that I saw a couple days ago, where it says, for the next few weeks, Roblox will be testing a new curated section of featured plugins on the creator store with categories such as building, UI, avatar, and scripting. So TLDR, I think what Roblox is doing is they're adding some sort of like today's picks type of thing for plugins on the front page of the Creator Hub dashboard or whatever, which is actually pretty good. But also, apparently, all it takes is for you to nominate your plugin for it to be curated and potentially put on this thing. So that just kind of has me curious, like, how good is Roblox's curation here? Because I've heard a lot of horror stories about like malicious plugins, like inputting bad stuff into games. I think it happened to Arsenal all the way back in, I think, 2020, where one of the developers that was building a map had a malicious plugin and it inserted like an admin game pass, like a fake one. And there's just been a lot of horror stories kind of like that with like Roblox plugins, because, you know, you shouldn't trust every single Roblox plugin that you see with like 2 likes. All right, the front page ones are usually fantastic though, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I just hope that Roblox's curation is good, because I don't want any bad plugins going on the front page, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we can now move on to the next story, because as I was editing, something came out, and it's actually pretty cool, because Foxy News tweeted out this: with script capabilities in Roblox Studio, creators now have finer controls over action that scripts can perform in an experience by putting instances into a sandbox container. So that's all crazy mumbo jumbo to a lot of people, and even to me, because I'm stupid. But they also included a screenshot on this tweet, and this is the screenshot right here. So if you're not a scripter and you don't really get this type of stuff, basically you can turn off certain things that these scripts are allowed to do in these models, such as requiring assets or just requiring other modules and whatever, running on the server, running on the client, creating instances, and all that stuff like that. And the reason this is so important, okay, is because a lot of viruses are on the Roblox toolbox. Now, not like typical viruses that you might see. It's just stuff that would like destroy your game without you noticing. And this new update basically makes those things not happen anymore, kind of. So yeah, TLDR, Roblox remodel viruses are kind of getting owned right now. This new update. Now, it's not out yet. It's in beta right now, but still, this is super duper promising.